Hi, sir. Hope you're well. My name is Abdul Sheikh. I'm in DT282. This is my demo for the first cloud assignment. So in this assignment, we had to work as a cloud architecture. We had to design a cloud infrastructure for a medical devices firm. The requirements obviously were given to us. So my colleague explained from slides 1 to 5. I'll try to explain from 5 to 9. So let's start. So this is the second virtual private cloud, second VPC. So we have several subnets with all the different names: the public subnet, the web private subnet 1, subnet 2, and then there's either two types, either public or private. Obviously, most of them are private because this is a medical device firm with sensitive data. So these are all the availability zones. They are there in case of failures, so they can quickly go onto different network in the same region without causing too much of a hassle. So these are all the subnet addresses. So we have the same we have different IPs in order to avoid device conflict, because this is a medical device firm and we don't want anything to fail. So this is the web and app tiers. So as mentioned before, we have 3 tiers: web, app, and database. So the web tier with the name and the value and the windows and the type, and then the size of it. So 2 CPUs, 4 gigs of RAM, and the number of instances, and it takes in user data. And then we have the app tier, which uses business logic and its Windows and its Oracle, and then the type X large, 4 CPUs, 16 gigs of RAM, etc. And then 2 instances, yes. And then this is the database tier with the name and then this is also Windows and Oracle. And then the T3 X large, and then 4 CPUs, and then 16 gigs of RAM. 2 instances created for each for redundancy. And we have load balancers. So we have a load balancer. It's used to balance the load. So we have the names, the external subnets, the security group name, and then the rules, and then the source. So like a load balancer, it's used to balance load, so one server does not have too much load. So one area, does not have too much load. And then we have the instance tier. So we have the web tier, and then it gets this from the user interface. So the user it's the data. So the business logic side. So the user can input data, and then the application tier gets its stuff from the web tier, and the database tier gets its stuff from the application tier, and So on to business continuity. So the web and application tiers need to be resilient and designed for business continuity. So if a server becomes unavailable, it needs to be replaced by a new server. A server is considered to be unavailable. If the operating system fails to respond, we need to be able to continue. So that's what we have done here. We've tried to make the best out of this to make it continue. So we have obviously the 2 different tiers: the web and the app, and then the types, and then the size, and then everything. So my colleague Sumit will go into more detail. Thank you. Thank you. Please watch the other one. Have a good day. Bye bye.